Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is continuing the breakout towards the $80,000 price target, as the price is still losing momentum in the short term, but getting closer towards another major short squeeze that could be coming soon, while Ethereum is continuing this bull run that's just starting right now, while Solana is now running into this critical area of resistance, getting closer towards a major breakout towards the all-time high. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, starting off on the 4-day Bitcoin chart, and right now the super trend indicator is still sitting in the green, indicating a larger bullish market on the larger time frames. And looking at the 2-day chart, it's the same story here as well. We're still looking very bullish right now, playing out the major breakout from this descending broadening wedge pattern. So of course, here on the larger time frames, we're still playing out a bull run despite what happens on small time frames. And if we're taking a look at the daily Bitcoin chart, obviously we've seen many confirmations now, many candle closes on the daily time frame above that all-time high level, above 74,000 approximately. So this previous area of resistance in between 72,000 to 74,000 should become new support. In case we see any sort of short-term pullback, once again, we should find support in that area right there. And if we're taking a look at this daily Bitcoin chart, once again, we've confirmed the breakout. So based on the Fibonacci retracement tool from the previous all-time high down to this swing low back in early August on the linear settings, that places the Fibonacci extension of the 1618 Fibonacci extension at around $89,000 as a major price target and point of resistance to watch out for. But before 89,000, we have this bullish price target based on this cup and handle pattern, which is actively playing out right now. And this bullish price target is sitting at around $80,000 per Bitcoin. So right now, we still have that active bullish price target at $80,000, which I've been saying here on the channel since this breakout at around 66,000. And right now we are getting very close to that 80k price target. In fact, as of recording this video so far, we've hit around 77,000 as the current all-time high. And so that is the next price target that I'm watching for. Once again, $80,000. And then once we can see a breakout above 80,000, then we have 89,000 to watch out for. But along the way up, obviously, it's very unlikely we're just going to go there in a straight line towards the upside like this. It's much more likely that we're going to see slight little pullbacks or cool-offs or consolidations here and there along the way up rather than just a straight line. So if we're zooming into the shorter term on the 3-hour time frame, we can already start to see a bit of a slowdown from the momentum here in the short term. So basically a bit of a sideways consolidation starting to form just on the small time frames here, which was to be expected because we're starting to see a bearish divergence starting to play out, basically forming here in the short term, pointing towards a slowdown in the bullish momentum. But ultimately, this is just looking at the short term, the small time frames, and no matter what happens here in the small time frames, when we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, things are still looking very, very bullish right now. And so that is the current situation. We're still looking very bullish. We've got multiple bullish price targets to watch out for that are still playing out right now. It's just in the imminent short term, we're seeing a bit of a slowdown, which can help to reset the RSI and other price oscillators like that, which can ultimately give us more room to the upside later on. And if you want to get ready for that next major move up towards around 80,000 or even 89,000, personally, I take most of my trades over on Bybit. So I'll make sure to leave a link to Bybit below this video in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you use that link down below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account, then you can get up to a $30,000 deposit bonus, but only if you use that link down below this video. And also, if you use that link, it'll take you to this page right here, which is a 500 USDT airdrop position. So basically a free $500 trade as your first trade over on Bybit, but that's only if you use the link below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account. So if you're going to be trading crypto anyway, you might as well check this out. Once again, first link down below this video. But for whatever reason, if you cannot access Bybit or if you cannot KYC on Bybit, there's also Bitfinex, which is another crypto exchange similar to Bybit, but you don't need KYC for Bitfinex, which means if you're in the US or the UK, for example, or another country where you might not be able to access Bybit, you can access Bitfinex. I'll also leave a link to Bitfinex below this video, and if you use that link, you can get up to a 5.5k deposit bonus, and only if you use that link, you can get an exclusive 10% discount on all trading fees on the Bitfinex exchange forever, but that is only if you use the link below this video to make your Bitfinex account. And so as another option out there other than Bybit, one that you can access from the US, for example, once again, there's Bitfinex, links down below if you want to claim those extra bonuses. But with that being said, taking a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, and right now more liquidity is building to the upside above the current price of Bitcoin, sitting at around 77.3k to 77,500. So in that price range right there, if we cross above that level, that will liquidate a bunch of short positions, possibly causing a short squeeze. And so just keep this in mind, things are still currently looking overall more bullish than bearish, despite the slight little slowdown that we're seeing here in the short term. Things are looking more bullish than bearish, and especially if we can break out above this level, triggering a short squeeze, that could send the price much higher towards that 80k price target, where we also have some liquidity closer towards 80,000 as well. And as for liquidity to the downside, we do have some liquidity at around 75.3k and some more liquidity at around 74.1k to 74.3k. But with that being said, the amount of liquidity that we have immediately to the downside is not as much as what we have here to the upside. And so with that being said, getting into Ethereum on the weekly time frame, and right now the price of ETH is beginning that next major bull run, which I've been talking about over the last few days here on the channel, now that we've been bouncing from this major trend line of support, which was sitting at around 2.4k approximately. And every time over the last 2 years or so that we've bounced from this line, we've seen a major bullish reaction over the following months, not just over the next week, but over the following months from this trend line right here. And we're just now starting to see this next major bullish move from the bounce from this line right here. And if we're taking a look at the 3-day time frame, like I said in my last video, we have officially confirmed the breakout above 2.8k, which was a critical level of resistance for a while here on the 3-day time frame. And we've now confirmed not only a daily candle close, but a 3-day candle close above 2.8k. So like I said in my last video, this is very, very bullish. And like I said yesterday, we'll likely see the price quickly move back up above $3,000 very soon. And since my last video, that's exactly what we've seen as expected. And very soon, we'll likely move up towards around 3.2k as a potential point of resistance based on this previous Fibonacci level right here. Once again, 3.2k is a possible price target to pay attention to. And if we can break out above 3.2k, we should find our next resistance closer towards 3,500 based on this high right here, and some major resistance at around 3.9k to 4k based on these significant highs. But overall, here on the larger time frames, Ethereum is currently looking very bullish right now, similar to Bitcoin at the moment, now that we've confirmed a major breakout here on the 3-day time frame, and of course a major bounce from this trend line of support. And if we're zooming into the slightly shorter term on the daily time frame right here, obviously we've further confirmed this breakout from this area of resistance, which was sitting in between 2.7k to 2.8k. And so if for whatever reason we see some sort of pullback here, then that should be acting as major support if we actually see a pullback. But for now, overall, things are looking very bullish right now. And if we're taking a look at Solana on the daily time frame, right now the price of Solana is running into this major area of resistance in between $200 to $210 based on these previous highs. So we could find some resistance, which means the price could struggle in this area potentially. So just be aware of that. But if we can see a confirmed breakout above $210, then in that case, we'll likely see a breakout up towards the previous all-time high. So the current all-time high essentially for the price of Solana, which is sitting at around $260. So once again, if we can first confirm a breakout above 210, expect to move in the coming weeks potentially up towards 260, which is the all-time high. And then around that 250 to 260, we could find some resistance around there. But once we break out above 260, obviously we'll be heading into new all-time highs. And so overall, especially on the larger time frames, the larger trend and momentum is clearly bullish right now. Just in the somewhat shorter term, we are running into this resistance, which means the price could possibly struggle just in this area. But once we clear 210, then we're once again looking very bullish again here in the shorter term. And obviously here in the longer term, we're still looking bullish either way in the terms of the longer term right here. And if we see a rejection from this resistance, then in that case, we still have major support right here based on previous resistance, now acting as new support in between 183 to 187. So overall, once again, to sum it all up, things are looking very bullish right now. Clearly, it's just in the imminent short term, Solana's running into a bit of resistance, so just watch out for that. And Bitcoin is seeing a slight little slowdown in the short term, so just watch out for that. But ultimately, zooming out, things are very bullish. And as always, if you want to trade these moves in the price of any crypto, check out those links down below this video to claim those extra bonuses. And if you want to actually know how to trade crypto, no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.